You have 1 week left to buy a tie-dye Curse Forever t-shirt, hoodie, or sticker at teespring.com/cftiedye. We have sold 8 items. We only need 2 more to give one away to one of the people who shared it on Facebook. So buy one, go to the Facebook post in the pinned comment, share it for your chance to win, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so once again we are over at Austin's, and Jasmine has been having some boost leak issues over the past couple days. We're only getting 12 pounds out of the 16 we should be getting, and it's nothing obvious. So Austin is building a boost leak tester, and we're gonna test it out by testing my vehicle. Test. So what you're gonna need if you want to build one of these is you're gonna need a coupler from the size of your turbo to, I mean, I guess the outlet size doesn't really matter. Whatever is easiest for you. And then you're gonna want a PVC cap, which Austin has in his hand, and you'll see where we're going with this if you don't already, but try and keep up, and to keep the over drilling from actually happening. Sick.
A little bit of a guide.
So our gauge is now threaded into the cap. It's worth noting which drawer was all that stuff in. So if you don't have a regulated air compressor, you should definitely use one of these. We were going to use this ball valve, but we were missing a fitting and we didn't feel like going back to Lowe's. So
or use a bicycle pump, something, or like a one-way check valve or something like that you can like pump up and read the gauge and get it to where you need it to be. Eye protection and gloves. Always.
Your hat's protecting your eyes.
True.
That's what it is.
True.
You definitely did not get any PVC in your eye earlier.
Sure didn't.
Alright, so here's the assembled PVC cap. Like I said, if you have a ball valve and the appropriate fittings to do it, use a ball valve. Just for simplicity's sake, but we don't, so this is how we're doing it. So the cool thing about making it out of PVC is it's fairly modular, so if you have a turbo with, say, a 2.5-inch outlet instead of 3, you can just go get a different coupler, and I would even like say you could use the Lowe's Home Depot couplers. It doesn't have to be a car one. I mean, I use those on the Honda. Granted, that thing never pushed any boost, but hopefully the next one will. But
just because they won't hold like 30 psi and it's not smart to put it on a race car doesn't mean that you can't put 15 psi through it
right.
for boost leaks.
Yeah. But because of that, PVC pipe, you can pretty much make anything you want out of it. So this end piece could pretty much be transferred to anything you want, and you could use it for just about any size turbo outlet. Alright, so this is it, our assembled boost leak tester. If you can't figure out how it works, let me explain it to you. You put this on your turbo, your intake, air compressor goes in here, use this gauge to see how much pressure you've got built up in the system, which we're going to take about to 15 psi, considering that's what I should be at, and we're going to look for leaks. So I'm going to pull the Volvo right there. Alright, there you go. It's on the turbo. There's our budget boost leak tester. You got to push this coolant hose down a little bit in my instance to get the fitting for the compressor on, but we're all tightened up, ready to go as soon as Austin gets the compressor set, and then we'll be good.
Right here, hardcore at the bottom.
Yeah.
Hardcore. There's probably a hole in that coupler actually. I can see the hole.
Oh yeah, me too.
There's a hole.
Wow, that was easy. So there you go. Now the question is, how do we fix it? I guess we go to O'Reilly. But yeah, if it's not super obvious like mine was, use some soapy water around areas you think you might be hearing it. Spray it. It's like the tire situation. It'll
If your fucking spray bottle works.
It'll bubble up. We're making 1 pound of boost. Yeah, that's gnarly.
That's a big hole.
Alright, well let's pop that sucker off. So we just went to O'Reilly and they did not have any 2.5 to 2.5. But the guy at O'Reilly told us to come see the Caterpillar sales place. If you have a place like that, a cat place, go there for your intercooler piping, or hoses. Not piping, but your couplers, that's the word I was looking for. So this is 2.5 to 2.5 silicone hose, exactly what they make intercooler couplers out of. And they had a scrap piece and he gave this to me for free. So It's blue. That's kind of unfortunate because it's not going to match anything in the engine bay, but you know, we'll work with it because it didn't cost anything.
Free dollars.
So, there you go. Let's go pop it on the car and see if I have my boost back. I don't know if you can see it, but I really like copying more skids lately, so gave myself a slice. But I'm a bitch, so I didn't do it as good as Quentin did. But we got that on there. Now we're gonna use our little leak down boost tester thing one more time. Make sure that's all good. And from there, should be all right. All right, so Austin's gonna throw that on there one more time.
Right here. That's intake manifold.
Is it?
Hardcore.
That's what I thought.
It's leaking out past your injector? Wait.
It sure is.
It sure is.
Injector O-ring?
Hard. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Hard. Let's check manifold gas.
How could it just be coming up?
It's fine.
All right. Well.
I mean, that is hard leak.
Yeah.
That one's fine.
That's weird as shit.
Fine.
Yo, check it out. Now we're at like 8 pounds.
Still not great.
Yeah. That's nuts. But yeah, I'll hit O'Reilly and grab another O-ring for that on the way out, I guess. Well, the compressor was reading 15, right?
20.
And only 8 was getting to the boost gauge.
This wasn't even leaving fucking the bottom, basically. It wasn't even enough to like back up pressure in the system and fully pressurize.
Alright, well that's shitty because that's an O-ring I have to pull the entire fuel rail off of or to get to, but
yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes, such is life.
Alright, there you go guys. There is your boost leak testing contraption. Would maybe cost $15?
Only because we got the gauge.
Yeah, you don't even need the gauge on there. You can use your car's boost gauge if you want to see exactly what your manifold pressure is going to be, or a regulated air compressor like we talked about. But you guys have seen fuel rails come off before, so I'll go home and fix this, but I'm not going to record it. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and submit your entries for Car of the Video, curseforeverhelp@gmail.com. And you only have a week left to buy a Curse Forever tie-dye shirt or hoodie.